Welcome to the Sedona Soul Sisters show, down-to-earth discussions on metaphysics, spirituality, paranormal, and healing topics. The Sedona Soul Sisters are the most trusted psychic mediums, healers, and galactic practitioners in Sedona, Arizona. We are Rozlyn Reynolds, myself, Ivory LaNoue, Terri Ann Russell, Onya-Sophia, and Michael. We have offices in Sedona where we see clients from all over the world. Today's topic is positive affirmations for change. If you were tuning in thinking you're going to hear about yoga, well, I'll just let you know, we're so sorry, but Robert's sick. So he was the one who wanted that topic. He was the one who had the most to say about it. And we will reschedule that when he's better. If you have questions or comments later, you're watching or listening to this later, and you want to ask questions, you can send them to us at the email in the show description at any time. We'll be happy to answer them. So I think this is going to be a good one. There's so many people who are really kind of freaked out about life in general. 2022 is not something most people feel positive about, and therefore it's hard to feel positive about your life and your own prospects. Are you seeing that in your clients? Is that a yes? Nobody can hear you shaking your head. Remember, almost everybody listens to this on podcast platforms, so this is amusing.
I just feel like there's so much lack of hope, fear, doubt, people, questioning everything about the direction it's going. And it's funny because prayer and affirmation is one of the things that I probably talk about most. And most people, I find, their focus on prayer is high, but their focus on affirmations maybe not so intense. And I always think that they go together. So there's a lot of people out there right now, especially in this last small period of a couple of weeks, where now we're back on the subject of, war, et cetera, and people are really feeling a lot of terror and a lot of grief. We're feeling a lot of grief because of what's happening with the earth. And so I think the subject of affirmations is a good subject for today.
Well, it comes back to that whole thing of what you think about, what you say is the reality you create. And you may not see that immediately, but I've talked about it before. Like, I've seen some incredible changes, positive changes, working through affirmations, working through just changing my thoughts, changing the words that I say, the conversations I'm willing to be a part of. The things that you read, the things that you watch, all of those things are affecting your outlook. So to me, what we need to be doing is everything we can that's going to help us see the positive out there, to focus on it's not all doom and gloom. There is still great people in the world. There's still a lot of people who are trying to affect change. There's a lot of people who are making progress with everything that's a problem, except perhaps the demise of our democracy. That's probably not seen so much progress, but a lot of people doing things that are going to help. And we'll talk about that more. Go ahead, Anya and Michael.
Yes, I wanted to bring up something, which is hope. We speak of fear and negative. Let's look on the other side too with affirmations is hope. Right now, there's a huge movement going across Canada, and it's spreading into the States, into Europe and Australia, and it's the truckers movement. Right now, there's about 60,000 trucks descending on the capital in Canada to assist in ending the mandates for Canadians. Truckers are coming up from the States to the border to block all borders so that we can end this mandates and forced vaccination stuff. And so there's a lot of emotions coming from people across Canada, and it's spreading to the world. And this emotion is a hope It's not a fear. And if anybody is tuning into that, there is so much energy behind this movement. It's really something positive for all of us. And if you're not aware of it, I would recommend just tuning in to see the hope and the energy that's involved in that.
And so